for your own good. Whenever you got a camera and shit like that, and you allowed to do an interview, you already got the permission. So unless somebody tell you to turn that shit off, you're supposed to keep that shit rolling because you never know what you might get. You might get a life's moment. You know what I mean?
You're right about
you
that.
You did?
Right,
as long as you got the permission, like my man gave you the permission. So I'm just telling you for anybody else, you go through the same thing, click that bitch on. You know what I mean? And let them know you want it ain't, I'm in.
Take it from the top right now.
Right, let's do it.
You're a businessman.
Yeah.
You're a CEO.
Yeah.
You're running things on mad levels. And you know the thing that I appreciate about it is like, you know, it's good to see a brother that's my like and brothers that's my like really out here making these moves. You know what I'm saying? And really making it happen. So, you know, I definitely want to just tell you that right there.
Appreciate it.
As a businessman and as being an artist, holding it down. Making it happen, you know. How do you balance all of that? How do you control all that?
There's no balance. There's no balance, and there's balance in that because artist is a formal term. For me, it's all a hustle. Like I'm just giving them everything. I'm giving them my life. You know what I mean? In a nutshell, like I give them as much as I can without putting my feet over that red line. You understand me? And that's all you get. So it's no. The style, the swag, the way I talk like that just come with the package. So I'm not really juggling nothing. I'm just moving in life. You know what I mean? Like what you see is what you see. Like it wouldn't be nothing different when I'm on stage or when I'm off stage and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm just talking to you when I'm on stage. You know what I mean?
You got a lot of the brothers, you know, around you. A lot of the younger brothers coming up, and they really making a mark with Dipset and the movement, man. You know.
Shout out to JR Ryder, 40 Cal, Hell Rel, Max B. Stack Bundles, Ja, like as far as the music and as far as the label, we've been growing and we got distribution. It's been everything, like just this whole ride, like to start where we start, like we start from nothing, like we straight from out the hood. Some of us in the project, some of us just from in Harlem and other places in the world for that matter. But to be here and be doing this, man, you can't ask for much more. So you know, at the same time, I count my blessings and keep it rolling.
No doubt. I was thinking of something earlier, you know, contemplating a couple of things like diplomats. You know, that name in itself and that whole movement, that's like, it's really a movement. It's not just something y'all saying, it's something y'all doing. Now, we looking at time, we looking at moving ahead. 10 years in the future, you know, do you actually see yourself stepping into an arena of really being on some diplomatic movement and sparking shit for a positive level in what you dealing with now and growing the way you came from to show, you know, where this came from?
Oh yeah, that's the whole plan. Like everything I do, believe it or not, is positive because I don't do nothing illegal. Every dollar I make is legal. So for me to be in front of my people as an entrepreneur, as a label owner, as a label executive, as a liquor owner, like, you know what I mean, like. You can't knock that and shit like that. So I'm trying to teach people something. At the same time, we say this is a movement because we do put shelter over people. You know what I mean? We provide clothing, we provide opportunity jobs. We put people in college. You know what I mean? Like there's an each one teach one theory. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, when these kids that we put through college start coming out of college, they have degrees in certain careers that we want to pursue. So you know, hip hop is so big. So there's no reason why we couldn't have a hip hop pharmacy or a hip hop physician or hip hop dentistry or, you know what I mean? Like all of these are ways to make a living, and that's why we're doing the things we do. So in 10 years from now, who knows what line of work we might be in. It's not all about entertainment. You know what I mean? I might have a hip hop veterinarian, you know what I mean? An animal hospital somewhere or a children's clinic or, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things that I like to do as far as making money and giving back at the same time. You know, pardon me for balling like I tell everybody, but we all making some dollars out here, and I'm enjoying myself. I refuse to be a prisoner of my own fame, and that reflects in my music. But at the same time, the album is a hidden message. Like that's just reeling you in when I'm balling. You get to really hear what's going on. Like we getting back to what the fuck what we've been missing and shit like that. Like my niggas still out there can't get a job because most of them got felonies, so they ain't giving us no applications and they ain't hiring us for shit. So we gotta do what we gotta do to pay the rent, to stay fly, to put clothes on our back, you know what I mean, food in our stomach and shit like that. And unfortunately, it ain't easy doing that, and we need some inspiration to do it. I mean, it's an incentive to do it and let my music be that for you. You dig? No matter what line of work you in. Like if you just came home and your parole officer fucking with you and you gotta get a 9 to 5 at McDonald's, I know what the whole struggle's about. It's the bigger picture. It's bigger than Nino Brown. It's what my music represents and shit like that. You know what I mean? Anybody had that guy that's about the bigger picture and shit like that because their circumstances ain't where they should be and they know they deserve better and shit like that. And you can get better. You dig?
Yo, and it's only gonna get better. Respect to the whole diplomatic movement, you know what I'm saying, the whole Dipset, we in the streets. Ain't no other way to say it. We in the streets holding it down. DJ Universall, peace.
It's poppin', it's your boy Jones. See my dude DJ Universall on my right side, you dig? We in the mix, man. So you haters eat your heart out, cause we gonna stay ballin' till the day we die. That's true shit. It's a Dipset. Yeah. Summer jam on 2, I hit the stage with my set.